going to wipe the town out. Kind of a shame. They probably hope it never happens, because people stop in here and they're hungry and they stop and eat and stuff like that. If they go around it, this town will die. Some trailers. But maybe they'll build an exit next to town, and I mean, whoever can build a place first on the exit, they'll make it, and they'll hire everybody back. Put some kind of restaurant up there. Okay. Burlington's 27. I mean, they built some houses in here. All this farmland, they'll put a road on that farmland and probably build a road around this. If they go through the town, that would be an option, but they might have to tear some stuff down. Well, let's see what's on the radio. Oh, we went out of the area.
Temperatures reach up to 55 Friday, under mainly cloudy skies. 60 Saturday. I'm meteorologist Megan Mulford from the Voice of Muscatine Weather Center.
Oh.
Right now, 68.
Everything that rocks.
I don't want to listen to that. Jeez. I don't want to listen to music.
Conversation, many people asking questions about faith, and his efforts are well worth it.
We've had numerous people to visit and others that have come to faith and are baptized. So it is.
As you try to quit, this hypnosis is designed to destroy your desire to smoke without cravings, irritability, weight gain, or your money back.
Isaiah 41:10.
I'll turn it off. Music, if you play music on a video and put it online, they're going to dock you. They're going to strike you. So you can't play popular music on the radio if you're going to tape the trip. NPR is probably safe, and I like NPR. Oh well, we'll talk about NPR, what they were talking about today. It sounds like, based on what I heard, younger Democrats are not for this shit going on in Gaza, but the older ones tolerate it. And that goes along with what Cryon said. What my concern is, and I think that's good, and that might be a strength of the Democrats. What my concern is I think Trump is for it. I don't know if he's wised up to what's going on there yet. It's not good. Has he figured out that this is just a bad movement? This is Zionism? It takes a bit of studying to figure that out. I think he's for Israel, and he always has been, and you'd expect him to be. You'd expect that. So if we vote Trump in, he may be against Ukraine, which is good, but he may back Gaza if that's still going on, which sort of inherited that idea, I mean, from our society. If you're a Christian, you're going to kind of automatically align yourself with Israel. It's just going to be natural. And it's going to be really hard to see what they're doing because of that stance, because of the religion. I mean, me being a non-Christian, I don't have that bias. I don't need to try to get around that bias. But Trump and anybody that's voting for Trump, that's going to be hard for them to get around that bias. So if we get Trump in, they're going to back Israel, and I mean, Netanyahu is the leader of Israel. I don't know if Trump sees the wrong there or not. He seems like a pretty reasonable guy. He might see it because there's been a lot of protests. It might be over by then too. The conflict might be over by the end of the year, so it might not be something he has to worry about so much. He'll still have Ukraine maybe to worry about, and I think he'll do a good job with Ukraine. I mean, he knows Putin's not a boogeyman or anything like that. I don't know if Putin likes Trump though. So it might not be as good as you think to have Trump in there. If we have a Democrat come in who's younger, that might actually be good for the Israel conflict. They might say, let's just end this. Let's stop it. But the Ukraine conflict, it's like you can't get someone that's against both wars. That's what the problem is. It sucks. Yeah, I'd like to vote for someone that's against both of those wars and get us out of both of them. Neither one of them are any good. And both of them could turn into a really bad thing. They're killing too many civilians. In the Ukraine, it's unfair what they're doing to Russia. They're poking the bear. We could have the Russians come over the North Pole after us because of that. And in Palestine, we could lose men. I think we already lost men. We're already losing men now. Either way, we're risking our own country by being involved in either war. So we got two bad things that we're involved in that could really be a disaster for our country. And we can't get anybody that's against both of them. It sucks. Maybe it would actually be better to have a Democrat come in. It's hard to say. Because if a Democrat comes in and Biden dies, and the younger woman there comes in, she might not be for Israel as much as we think. And she might say, yeah, let's get rid of this. And the only thing is, I don't know what her stance is on Ukraine, but Russia's winning that war, and maybe they'll just figure, let's back out of it. Maybe they'll decide to back out. If they don't back out, could be some bad shit going. Could be some bad results. I mean, Russia said if they feel their sovereignty is threatened, they'll use nuclear weapons. Putin's starting to act a little tough. I mean, I don't think it's the first time he said that. But what we're doing there is just wrong.